It's joined with manager Stephen Fawcett today ahead of today's home Wayside League game against Norton, Stockton Ancient Youths. Fawcett, Darlington Town at home on Wednesday night. It was a 5-1 defeat. From the last game, what needs to be done in order to improve the previous result?
I think we need to take the positives from that game into this one. I said, the other night at the end of that game that it wasn't a kind of a defeat to be totally distraught about, given the amount of good things that we did. So we'll definitely need to do them today against good opposition. So I think it's about trying to be confident about those good things that we did. But I guess kind of trying to keep that level for longer than we did. We had a really good 45. Not a bad hour, but kind of after the hour mark, switched off a little bit. And that gave a team like Darlington Town the chance to punish us, which is what they did. So yeah, a bit more consistent for the full 90, I think.
Yeah, so Norton, today's opponents, obviously last season they were towards the foot of the table. This season they seem to have attracted a few more players and they're now pushing up towards the top four. What do you kind of expect from a game like today? Obviously with Norton being relatively different to what last time we played against them.
Yeah, it's a bit of an unknown quantity, isn't it? I mean, like you say, they're sat fourth at the minute, beating some good sides. They've had a couple of defeats, but they're on merit, and I think it kind of underpins the strength of the league. Do you know what I mean? You can never take anything for granted. One season a team can be kind of scrapping it out at the bottom, and then the next, they're up there fighting for the title. And with the close proximity of the teams in that area, it doesn't take a lot for players to just kind of switch clubs a couple of miles down the road, and then all of a sudden, they've got the kind of the strength back in their favour. So yeah, I'm expecting a tough game.
Yeah, absolutely. Friday, just to round things off. Obviously, we're speaking about the squad now. How are the players feeling before today's game? Obviously, everyone doing this a little bit earlier than usual. Obviously, the players are down early today. So what's the mood in the dressing room?
Good, yeah, good. I think we had 3 good results before the Darlington Town game, and then, like I say, not a terrible performance at all. So there's no need for anybody to be down. We were disappointed that we'd lost, obviously, but the spirit is generally always good. We've got good numbers again today. A couple of lads sort of missing, but a couple coming back. Kieran, Foxy, off the top of my head. So yeah, good spirits, and looking forward to seeing what they can do.
Absolutely, best of luck.
Cheers, man.
Okay, join with Matt Semple, centre forward today for the Windscale against Norton and Stockton Ancient Youths. Matt, obviously a 5-1 defeat at home to Darlington Town, obviously a very good side, they are top of the league, unbeaten. What are we going to do today to get 3 points?
I think it would just play like we did in the first half. I think we dominated that first half on Wednesday, so if we just carried that on into today's game against another strong side, and just try and convert the chances that we get and get in the lead, I'm sure we can get 3 points today.
Absolutely, best luck, bud.
See you later.
Right, join with Stephen Fawcett after a poor 4-1 defeat at home to Norton and Stockton Ancient Youths. Stephen, you want to sum that one up for us?
Really bad. Yeah, really poor in every aspect of the game. Didn't deserve to get anything out of it. 1-0 up at half time, kind of, you talk about things that you need to do better and differently, and we drew it all up massively in the first half, to be 1-0 up, and everybody listens, everybody agrees, everybody sort of, you think you've got the game plan in your head, and then by the 47th minute you're 2-1 down, and it's unacceptable really, the level that we're playing at, the experience of the players that are in that team today, and the mistakes we've made. It's just criminal, yeah. So fair play to Norton. They played, really well. They worked harder than we did. They kept the ball better than we did, and fully deserved the 3 points.
Yeah, we now go on a Thursday night instead of a Wednesday night. We go now to Durham United. Obviously, it's Durham University's men's team. Today they were playing Durham Corinthians, who we've already played. Beat them 4-3. So what are we anticipating for that?
That'll be another good night, won't it? Yeah, I mean, they haven't played a lot of games, have they? So I think their league position is kind of a bit false at the minute because they're so far behind the other teams. But if you're beating Durham Corinthians, you're a good side. I think they had a decent result midweek as well, if I'm not wrong. And obviously, from my experience, university sides are typically very good. So we'll have to be so much better than what we were today. There's a few of them we need to train on Tuesday, and then just get ready to go again. Yeah, but I can't really think about that at the minute, to be honest. I'm just pretty gutted about what's happened today.
Yeah, absolutely. Best luck for Thursday.
Cheers.